Hi, Lions. Thanks for joining me for a lesson. I have a new vowel pair to introduce you to. Remember, a vowel pair is when you have two vowels together. And usually, when you have a vowel pair, when two vowels go a walking, the first one does the talking, usually. So, we're going to learn a new vowel pair, and that's OA. OA together says O because we have two vowels, and the second vowel is a helping vowel. It helps the first vowel to make its long vowel sound. So that's why this says O. This is an example of a vowel pair. So this says O. Together, O. Your turn. Good job. Just like in the words float and coat. So this says O, float, coat. Good job. Okay, we'll practice this reading it in words and in spelling, so you will become automatic with it. Okay, and if in case you forget the sound, it makes a sound like the long O, like the door is open. And I'll add that new spelling to our word card up here. All right, I have another new spelling to introduce you to, and it's another way to make the long O sound like open at the beginning of open, the open door. This says O. Now, this one, it technically is not a vowel pair because W is not a vowel, but it's acting as if it's a vowel. So this says O. Together, O. Your turn. Good job. Like in the words slow or throw. Okay? It can also, though, you see the number 2, there's a second sound this can make. Sometimes it says O, sometimes it says ow, like in the word how, or in the beginning, the first syllable in the word flower, flower. How, flower. So when you see this, it can say O or it can say ow. So first sound O, together, O. Your turn. Second sound is ow, together, ow. Your turn. Good job. So when you see this spelling, you will first use O, and then if that doesn't sound right in the word, then you'll say ow. And we'll practice that in a minute. Okay, let's practice the other sounds and spellings we've learned. We know that this is an R-controlled vowel, and it says and there are actually 3 different ways to make the sound. Okay, so my turn, together, your turn, good job. My turn, together, your turn, excellent. Okay, another one of our R-controlled vowels. Together, your turn. Good job. My turn, R. Together, R. Your turn. Good. This is another one of our R-controlled vowels. And if you forget the sound, you can think of car to help you remember. It says R. Sounds like a pirate's in here. Okay, another one of our vowel pairs. Remember, when 2 vowels go a walking, usually the first one does the talking. So this says E. Together, E. Your turn. Good job. Just like the eagle. My turn. S. Together, S. Your turn. Good. Remember, C can say S if E, I, or Y is after the C. Otherwise, it says K. My turn. F. Together. F. Your turn. Good. Like phone. Remember, this is a digraph. A digraph is when you have 2 or more letters that make one sound. My turn. I. Together. I. Your turn. Good job. This, of course, is our silent E syllable. The E is silent, but it helps the first vowel make its long vowel sound. My turn. K. Together. K. Your turn. Good job. My turn. S. Together. S. Your turn. Good job. Okay, remember this says A. Together, A. Your turn. Good. Look, it's the long A sound. The Y is acting as if it's a vowel. So this is a vowel pair. And remember, you're going to see this spelling at the end of the word or the end of a syllable. My turn. You. Together. You. Your turn. Good. Like the unicorn. And this, of course, is our silent E syllable. But it also makes, long U makes a second sound, and that is oo. Together, oo. Your turn. Good job. Okay, we have two vowels. So this is a vowel pair. Remember, when two vowels go while walking, the first one does the talking. So this will say E. Together, E. Your turn. Good job. Okay, another vowel pair. So this says A. Together, A. Your turn. Good. Remember, this is usually going to be at the middle or beginning of a word or syllable. My turn. K. Together, K. Your turn. Good job. My turn. K. Together, K. Your turn. Well done. My turn. O. Together. O. Your turn. Good. This is another silent E syllable. My turn. A. Together. A. Your turn. Good job. Silent E syllable. My turn. S. Together. S. Your turn. Good. Okay. This one, of course, is another R controlled vowel, like the fork. This says or. Together, or. Your turn. Good job. My turn. E. Together, E. Your turn. Good job. This is a silent E syllable. Okay, let's practice those sounds in words. Okay, so let's look here. So we have the vowel pairs. So when we have a vowel pair, it makes the first vowel long. So let's read this with a long O. Roast, roast, like roast beef. That would be really good for dinner tonight. Okay, we have AI, so another vowel pair, which means the first vowel is going to be a long sound. So we're going to have a long A. Ready? Strain, strain. We strain our pasta. We strain the water out of the pasta after it boils. Okay, OW, we learned that this can say O or it can say ow. So let's try it first with the O sound, and then we'll try it with the ow sound. Frown, frown. I've never heard of a frown. So let's try it with the ow sound. Ready? Frown, frown, frown. Like a frown would be a sad face. Okay, so we have OW again. So we'll try O and then we'll try ow. Flown, flown. Good job. So that is a word. Okay, and we have some syllables down here. So we're going to read these syllables. So we know OA is a vowel pair. When you have a vowel pair, the first vowel is long. So we're going to read this with a long O. Och, och. Very good. AI, another vowel pair, which means we will have a long A sound. Ready? Lane, lane. Very good. Okay, we have vowel, consonant, consonant. So this is a closed syllable. We know when we have a closed syllable, it makes a short vowel sound. So let's read this with a short vowel. Rost, rost. This would be like in the word roster. If you play on baseball, the lineup is the roster. Okay, we have OA. So that's a vowel pair, which means this is going to be a long O sound. Let's read this with a long O. roke, roke. Good job, lions. Okay, the last thing we're going to do for this lesson is a morphemic transformation. Remember, a morpheme is the smallest part or unit of a word that carries meaning. So let me find my dry erase marker. Okay, so the base word we are going to use is the word examine. Okay, so examine is a verb. This base word is a verb. Remember, a verb is an action word, so it's something you do. So if you examine something, you inspect it. So if you are sick, you might go to the doctor's office and they will examine you. They will inspect you to see why you're sick. In science class, we examine different organisms and observe them and make observations. So examine means to inspect, and the type of word is a verb. Remember, a verb is an action word. Now, I'm going to add the past tense suffix, which is ed. So when you have ed, it's past tense, it already happened. And that's still a verb. If the doctor examined you, then that means they inspected, they checked you to see what was wrong. So it's still a verb, but it already happened. So now we're going to change it. Instead of examined, we're going to make it examiner. So when we put the suffix, that suffix means person who. So an examiner, means person who. So it's a person who examines you or conducts an exam. So now if it's a person who's doing this, then this word is no longer a verb. It is now a noun. Because remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. And an examiner is a person who conducts an exam. So like a doctor might be an example of an examiner. An exam is also a test. So an examiner could also be someone who gives a test. So Mrs. Torres or Mrs. Groover or any of our teachers are examiners because they give assessments or tests. Now we're going to take off the suffix, and we're going to make this examination. So I do not have a lot of room. So examination. An examination is a thing. It is what the doctor conducts an examination. That is the act the doctor does of inspecting. So this is a thing. So it's still a noun, but now instead of it being a person, it's a thing. An examination is a thing. It's something that happens. You might have an examination if you go to the doctor. That's when they take your pulse, your blood pressure, your temperature. That's all part of an examination. An examination is also a test that you might take. So just by changing the ending of the word, we completely change what the word means. So pretty neat, isn't it? So when you start recognizing suffixes and prefixes, it can help you to comprehend or understand new words that you encounter in text. So that's why we are going to continue practicing with our morphemic transformations. All right, lions, tomorrow we are going to learn some new sight syllables. And we will also, I hope, get into some spelling as well. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me for a lesson. Have a good day.